Okay, Jen, I'm going to turn the time over to you. Take it away.
Awesome. Tonight is like all four of these subjects are always my favorite, but I love talking about higher sales for your parties because that is where you are going to make the majority of your money, right? And I really appreciate you guys taking the time, coming in here, learning more about your business. By doing that, you are giving such a gift to yourself. And I appreciate it. My name is Jennifer Lewandowski. I'm an executive director on the Better Together team. And we're just going to dive right in because I have 5 tips for you tonight that I do on a consistent basis that have brought me a show average of about $875. And so I want to hopefully teach you some of these things and have you put them into practice. And so I'll go through them one by one, but the whole 5, Lori, you look so cute. Sorry, I'm totally distracted by all the cuteness happening here. Okay, so number 1, you've got to have strong host coaching. Number 2, you need to have a strong, entertaining party outline. I will go through these one by one. Michelle, you're distracting me too. Number 3, I like to put some kind of sales challenge in the party, and I actually have 3 different examples of sales challenges that I'm going to share with you tonight. Number 4, this has been probably not new to a lot of you, but it's been new to me and it's making such a difference in my parties, is using text replacement and messaging guests as soon as they order. I'll talk about that as well. And then finally, you cannot go wrong with the Fab Four. And so I'll be talking about that and giving you a challenge at the end of our training here so that you can start putting some things into practice. All right. So number 1, like I said, it all is going to start with host coaching. And I'm not going to go into a lot of details about host coaching tonight because we have a whole other segment about that. But it is so important to set the expectation with your host that it's going to be $1,000 party. There's just no alternative. All right, none of this 200 or 300. The expectation is that we're going to make it to $1,000. And so some of the things that I do to have my host get there is I will encourage her right from the very beginning, try to get a minimum of 5 outside orders from people not on Facebook. Facebook orders don't count. They got to be like neighbors, church people, whatever, not on Facebook, 5 outside orders. And usually that gets you to about a $200 party right there. And I will give a free little gift with those 5 outside orders. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy, you guys. People lose their mind for free gifts, even if it is just a citrus peeler. So just don't have to spend a lot of money on that. The second step, and this is the most crucial, and you guys know this, you have to have enough people in the party. And so I will go on and on and on in the 3 days leading up to the party, and even in the first several days of the party, talking about trying to get a minimum of 50 people in the party. All right, I'm seeing that with my parties that have more people in them, my average is going up. It should be no shock there, right? Because we've got more people to pull from. And so I'd really try to reassure my hosts that they should not assume who should be involved because everybody eats, right? Don't assume for somebody. They've got to invite 250 to 300 people in order to get that 50 to 70 in the party if you're going to get those 20 orders. A new thing that I've been doing is that at the time of booking, I'm telling my new host at that time to start her wish list and send it to me. And I tell her to dream big. I tell her that we have, I need to know what her dream kitchen would look like so I can kind of customize her party and for her to send that to me because she needs to have a little bit of kind of a big enough why in order to get all of these people in there. All right. And if she's got the top 3, 4 big ticket items on her wish list, she's going to be more inclined to listen to the things that you're telling her to do when it comes to host coaching. And then obviously remind her that she is the key to success in this, and that she shouldn't hide in the bathroom during her party, and to make sure to engage with her guests and reply. So those are my top host coaching tips, like in a nutshell. But the biggest one is making sure that they've got enough people in that party. And I see it as my responsibility to teach her the importance of it. You know, I've got a host right now that has only 16 people in her party, and we start tomorrow. And so now it's my duty, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's my responsibility to go back to her and say, listen, I really want to help you get to $1,000 party, but with only 16 people in the party, the chances of that happening are very slim. Do you think you could go through your friends list and invite another round of people, or send out more personal messages to get them in there? I really want this to be successful for you, so that you can get your blender, air fryer, quick cooker. I can go back to that wish list as a reference. All right. So number 2, you need to make sure that you are presenting a really strong, entertaining party. If you are having low sales right now, I would encourage you to go back to your party outline and see if it really is entertaining and educational and all the things. I had literally just this afternoon, somebody messaged or filled out one of my Google forms that I give at the end of the party. And she said, thank you for not being just a robot, but for being a real person. You guys, they know. They know if you just throw it into ScentShare and then see at the end of the week. All right, go into your parties, interact, bring your personality. It is completely possible to have a personality on Facebook. And so I would encourage you to bring that into the party. Have theme days. Talk to your host about what her party guests might like. You know, if it's an older crowd, they might not like a cooking with kids theme day. Or if they're vegetarians, they might not like a carnivore, eat all the meat kind of day. So talk to your host about what she could give some insight into her guests and what they might like, and have those in different theme days. I always make sure that every day has some kind of power tool around it. So like one of our newest theme days is called You've Got the Power. And it's about the cooking blender. And so even though that's like the big ticket item for the day, we also pull different recipes with supporting cast members, I call them, to go into using that blender, you know, knives, cutting boards, scoop loop, you know, something in every price point, and share a ton of recipes. I put a recipe almost in every single post. I'd say out of my 7 product posts in the day, at least 4 of them have a recipe in it. Because every single time I get feedback on my Google form, they want more games and more recipes. People need ideas, which leads me to my next must-have in an entertaining party. You gotta have lots of games. I do a minimum of 2 games per day. My personal parties always go from 8 in the morning till 8 in the evening. I also post in my host time zone, side note, and my 8:30 post is always some kind of interactive game. They, as much as I don't like them, the guess how many games, they love them. They absolutely love them. And so make sure you go back in there and give hints and things like that to try to get them to the right answer, because that gets them just all jazzed up. And the more they comment on those guess how many games, the higher your Facebook algorithm is going to go. All right. So my 8:30 game is usually something super interactive like that, especially since I'm usually available during the day and I can provide feedback. My 7 o'clock game, because everybody's kind of settling in for the evening, but that's family time. I usually make that a show me a GIF of your favorite movie, or, you know, something that doesn't need my feedback, more of an interactive post like that. All right. But games, lots of games. Boy, do they love them. And so my number 3 tip is sharing some kind of sales challenge. And instead of just having, you know, nobody knows where the sales are, I like to get people really involved. Pauline, if you don't mind giving me sharing permission. You guys might have heard me say this before, that in my pinned announcement post, I say right in there, I am challenging Megan to pop 20 balloons, or I'm challenging her to get to 20 of whatever my little cute theme is for the party. This past month, given our anniversary, I've been popping champagne bottles. But next month, I'm going to share, let's pluck some turkeys. And you guys, how cute is this turkey? And then we start plucking them. You guys, how cute is that? I mean, maybe a little bit morbid, but we're gonna pluck some turkeys. All right, I think this guy is absolutely hysterical. And every time I've ever done this kind of, you know, pluck the turkey, they absolutely love it. So super easy to make those kinds of graphics. I like to make them themed to whatever's going on in that particular month. For Christmas, it's going to be decorating Christmas trees. And literally, I just Googled Christmas tree clip art, and I saved a bunch of them. And I can show you that one too. Super easy. Using Canva, you just put them all in a little row. And let me go back. Here are my Christmas trees. And then we'll just start decorating them as we go all the way up to 20. And they love seeing them change. I do recommend making it something that really is obvious whenever it changes. And then they want to see us. Let's get to 20. They absolutely love these, the get to 20 thing. I'm excited to share something that Beth shared with me. Beth Goodwin made this graphic. And this is a little bit of a different concept, and I really think it's going to be amazing because it really kind of incentivizes the guests to keep spending money, right? So for every $20 that a guest spends, they can pick a square on this little grid right here. And so let's say if somebody spends $80, they can pick 4 different numbers, and you will put their initials in just, you know, random, whatever boxes they want them to be in. If they want them to be 1, 2, 3, 4, fine, they can be 1, 2, 3, 4. But then when all 50 boxes are filled with initials, that's $1,000 party. And so once all the boxes are filled, somebody will win a prize. Again, it can be a season's best. They don't know what it's going to be. You don't have to spend all your commission on this. So, you know, it's the showing the progress that really gets people excited. And so speaking of showing progress, my other favorite thing to do is to make a sales thermometer and to just show them a different way. And I will usually share a sales thermometer. If my party is ending on Thursday, I start sharing these thermometers on Monday. So like 3 or 4 days before the end. And I mean, everybody gets all excited to see it rising to the top. So making some kind of visual for your parties is really, really paying off. And as I'm doing this, you guys, I am consistently getting all 20 champagne bottles popped or turkeys plucked or whatever the case may be. They really do love seeing the visual. So this next one, number 4, is sending texts to the guests when they order. This is something that I've just started doing in the last couple of weeks. I'm a little late to the party on this one. Some of you are very well versed in this, but I'm seeing it work over and over again. So every time you guys get an order on a party, you get an email. And on your phone, you can very easily press on that phone number within that email to be able to send that person a text. And if you have not learned about text replacement yet, Google it. It's the greatest thing ever. I finally figured it out. And so literally all I have to do is paste the phone number into a text message and then type in TY for thank you. And these words come up. It says, hi name. Obviously, I'm going to have to edit that. This is Jen with Pampered Chef. Thanks for your order on host's party. Obviously, I'll edit that. I wanted to let you know that you're only $6 away from earning the free guest special. Would you like me to unlock your cart so that you can do some more shopping? And then I also send the picture of the guest special. You guys, that happened to me 4 times this week, and they added anywhere between $15 and $45 to their order. One of my directors texted the same thing because this guest was like $35 away from the free shipping. This lady spent another $200. Okay, so these, they will do crazy things for free shipping. Might as well, you know, get all the things right now, right? If you've got the free shipping, that's what I do. Send these messages, they work. If they're close to the $80, encourage the free gift. If their purchase is over $100, but not quite to the free shipping, let them know how far they are away from that, and I promise it works. If I get a $20 or $30 order, I might not send that you only have $50 more to spend to get to the free shipping. So instead, I'm just sending a generic thank you message. And this one I got from Meredith, so thank you, Meredith. It says, thank you so much for your order, guest name. You are going to love all your PC goodies. If you think of anything else you would like, you want to add to your order, let me know by 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time so I can unlock your order to avoid duplicate shipping charges. Please save my number for future reference and feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you again for supporting the host, put her name in there, and for your order. Love, Jen with Pampered Chef. Okay, so I'm kind of educating her on a couple of different points. Number one, that the order will be going in that night, and duplicate shipping charges will happen if they want to place another order. Plus, I want them to save my number, all right? And so just save me as Jen from Pampered Chef so that they can figure out who I am in the future, because they won't remember my name, but they will remember the Pampered Chef lady. So they've got to put Pampered Chef in their phone. Okay, I'm going to stop for a quick second because, Cressa, I want to answer your question. When you unlock the order, you do have to add the items for the guest, okay? And don't forget, you guys, the order stays unlocked until you submit it. So you have to click the little box at the bottom that says, I agree to the terms and conditions, and then go ahead and submit. What I have learned, though, is that I ask my guest, are you ready for me to submit this, or would you like me to keep it open for you a little longer? Okay, because they don't know. We have to educate them on these words. And I'm happy to share everything that I do in a thread after we're done here, so that you can get all these words, because I know I talk kind of fast. Because we have a lot more to do. Okay, so last but not least, and you guys, if you're not doing the Fab Four, originally brought to us by Cami Cruz, and I know Sarah Birchfield has an amazing OneNote about it in the Live More group. Go learn about it, because there are some very important things that you should be doing at the ends of your parties, okay? With 3 days left in the party, you need to change the title of the party. And in my opinion, it needs to lead with 2 days left in Kelly's Pampered Chef Party, because we want the countdown part to be seen in the notifications first. All right, not, you know, Kelly's Pampered Chef Party - 2 days left, because that title is, you know, this long and it might not all be seen. So make sure you put the countdown at the beginning. With 2 days left in the party, change it again, 1 day left to order. But here is the important thing, and this is for those of you who are participating in Director Bound and Aspiring Leaders, this is part of your homework for this week. I want to see screenshots of the following message from your current parties in our homework thread. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your party and you are going to tag everybody in that party who has not ordered yet. If they've ordered, don't tag them, okay? Because your post is going to say this, and I will post this for you. If you are interested in placing an order, tomorrow is the last day to order on Kelly's party. She is only $200 away from hitting her goal. I'm going to come back and talk about that money in just a minute. We will be closing things out tomorrow at midnight. If you have any questions or need help, just let me know, and you can click the link below to view the catalog and place your order. And then you're going to put the link down there. I know I kind of stumbled over my words there. I promised to share them, but they are in that Fab 4 document shared by Sarah. So when it comes to figuring out how much left to go for the goal, if your host is at $485, you are not going to say she only needs $15 more. You're going to add $200 to that. She needs $215 because it is going to be so easy for someone to say $15, somebody else will get that. But if they say $215, all right, well, maybe I should go ahead and put in my order. Every single time I post this, I get likes on my posts and I get orders within 2 hours. And last week, the example coming to my head right away, I had a party at about $288. By the end of the day on this post, she was over $700. So this post works. It really does. So tag those people who have not ordered yet. And then finally, on the last day of the party, again, change the title, make sure it says last day to order, but then also encourage your host to do the $25 challenge on her personal wall. And it says basically, I'm so close to my goal, I just need 5 more $25 orders. Well, hi, that's like, what, $150? You could even make it 10 more $25 orders, whatever you want it to be, to try to get her to that next level, okay? And then have her put those on there. So if you are in the Director Bound group, in the Ready Success group, I would love to see you do at least 2 of these sales tips and show screenshots in the thread. So you can show us a text replacement message that you've sent. You can show us a screenshot of your Fab 4 post. You can share a sales challenge, like pop the champagne bottles or pop the balloons or whatever you want them to be. Share 2 out of the 3 of those sales tips in our homework thread, because I really believe that if you incorporate at least one of these, it will increase your sales average. It has for me over and over again. And we're coming up on the end of this little segment here. Make sure you're reporting your hashtag more sales to your upline. Hashtag more sales. We all want them, right? We want more sales. And so I want to kind of look at the chat for just a second and see if there's some questions.
There were a few questions. Yeah, I saw one. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Jen, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay. The first question is, Melissa wants to know how many prizes you give out in a party.
Yeah. Usually just 2. I do my early order prize, and that's a pan scraper, you guys. It's a pan scraper with the 40 uses for pan scrapers. I have a whole bunch of these envelopes right here next to my desk. All I have to do is put the guest name on it. It's got a pan scraper in there and my little giveaway that I give. And then anybody who is in the, does an early order I'll just do a drawing and I give that away. It costs me $1.50. You know, $1 for the pan scraper and 50 cents for the stamp. It's super easy. I do give my grand prize, and usually that is one of the items that is in that send a gift option from home office. And so that is anywhere between $4 and $8. And then for my hosts, I give them their booking gift, one of the small items that they've decided to get as a thank you for booking the party. And then I do give them a gift if they do all of my host coaching posts, because every day I send them something to add to their party. And if they do all of it, then they get another little something for me. So usually my out of pocket on a party is between $8 and $12.
Okay, Jen, my question for you is, when you're letting the show know about what level they're at, do you kind of flip-flop between your different things that you're doing, or do you just kind of pick one per host and use that one? Like, is it just the thermometer or just the Christmas trees, or you know what I mean, or are you mixing it up?
Yeah, I actually do both. Like, for example, this past week, the champagne corks were the consistent all the way through. It's I show it in my pinned announcement post, and I show it every single time I post a thank you. So my thank you wording is, you know, thank you so-and-so for your order. It'll be turned in tonight unless you text me by 10 p.m. to unlock your order. You've helped, and I'll list everybody who has ordered that day. So you've helped pop 3 corks on our champagne bottles towards Emily's total of 20. We're now at 17. So that kind of stumbled out. I can share those words too. I didn't speak very eloquently on that one. But I basically say how many were popped towards our goal of 20 and the current status is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we have 2 other questions, and one of them I'm not exactly sure what they mean. One person, but we'll start with the one that I do.
Yeah.
One person asked, how many stamps are you sending for the pan scraper?
It just takes 1.
Stamp, okay. And then, yes, Jen will share her text. She already said that she would do that. And then the one that I'm not sure what they mean, and maybe Amy can get on and clarify. She said, if you do pictures, don't they, I'm thinking she meant peter out, but I'm not exactly sure what she's referring to.
Yeah, Amy, can you enlighten us?
I can, sorry.
No,
I'm
it's all
just
good.
sitting here listening to you guys. So my question on this was because I found that when I use, like, I've got balloon pops and things like that that I use, that they still seem to peter out towards the end, even when there's a prize on it. So how do you counter that, or are you not seeing that problem?
I guess I don't understand what you mean by peter out. You mean like the sales slow down?
Yes.
Okay.
They don't quite get all the way there.
If they don't, they don't. I actually, I mean, I'm not giving a prize to my host for getting to 20. Her prize for getting to 20 is a heck of a good party. So, right? So I'm not worried about, you know, if it slows down, it slows down. I do get one is popped for an order, 2 is popped for booking, 3 are popped for a new team member.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean.
And you said you're using Canva. Is that what you're using to make up yours?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Super easy. And then, oh, I had something that went right out of my head. Typically, if the sales are kind of slowing down towards the end of the party, it makes me wonder how many people were invited to begin with. So
I wonder, because I went through a party. I mean, it was a spectacular party, don't get me wrong. But I tried this technique on that party and it didn't work as well as I had hoped. We did end up petering out too soon, in my opinion, for the amount of people that I had with 147 people. We should not have had a problem being able to get all of our balloons popped. So I just kind of wonder what I did there I mean, it still went far over 1,000.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a small party by any means, but the goal had been quite a bit higher than what we hit. And it was an unreasonably high goal. So I didn't expect to hit that, but I was hoping to maybe hit midway.
Yeah.
With that many people there. So.
That's the wonderfully frustrating thing about virtual parties, right? Is because there is no prescription to all of them. They're not all going to be the same. I'm glad to hear that you got over 1,000. So had you said, when you get to 20, I guess I would need more information as far as you set it all up.
So for every $1,000 that was made, which, well, I can't remember what was in balloons, but I had worked it out. So for every so many balloons popped, I was willing to give a prize.
Oh.
And then if we had hit the grand prize, then it would have been like a really big thing, like your choice of a cast iron skillet set or something else.
Okay, so you just kind of
that
did
big
a
of
little
a
bit
party.
Okay.
Yeah, I had prizes incrementally, and I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was somewhere between 12 and 1,500, if I remember right, is what we had.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what it was. So we still got far above 1,000, but it still didn't feel as good as what it could have been. So I question what I did wrong.
I would be happy to talk with you about it later.
Absolutely.
If we want to analyze it a little bit more.
I would love to do that.
You guys, sometimes a party doesn't get past 6 balloons popped. Sometimes it happens, but then it's really a matter of kind of going in there and seeing, evaluating other aspects of the party and things like that. So I did see one last thing for the Ready Success group. Your homework is to pick 2 of the sales ideas out of what I said and share a screenshot. So you could share your thank you message in a text. You could share a screenshot of your Fab 4 tag everybody post, or you could share your sales challenge screenshot. And I want to move on real quick, unless we have any more questions, is that, normally we would venture into the Ready Success group and kind of split, but tonight is so special with our 40th anniversary, a big birthday party, and I've got to get mine. Oh, you can't see. I'll have to share. I wanted to talk to you soon. Clearly, I can't do more than one thing at a time. All right, good. So now you can see.
Those are great.
Now you can see my birthday headband. I went to the store special for this today, so by golly, you were going to see it. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you really quick before we start our booking blitz is one of my favorite subjects, and it is the belief triangle. Because you guys, it is, no matter where you start on this triangle, it all leads one into the other, and so belief is just such I'm losing my words. Can you guys draw a triangle on your piece of paper real quick? And up at the top, I want you to write the word belief, and then down below I want you to write the word actions, and then on the other corner I want you to write results. And sometimes we can go into this business with lots of belief that, yes, I'm going to be amazing, it's going to be incredible, so I'm going to start putting these actions into place, and then I'm going to start seeing results. But then sometimes our belief is a little bit shaken. Have you guys ever felt that way? Maybe things aren't really strong right now, and your belief is just a little bit weaker. But if you put those actions into place, then you're going to start to see the results, and then it's going to start reinforcing your beliefs. And so what we're going to do tonight is we are going to reinforce your actions. We are going to work on a proven system to increase your business and get this booking blitz off the ground and running. And sadly, this is where I have to depart because I'm going to have to pick my daughter up from her first day on her brand new job. And I have to run. I think she just texted me. So Pauline, I'm going to have to turn it back over to you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jen. You had so many amazing ideas for spells. I absolutely loved them. Thank you so much. So I'm really glad that we're all staying here together. There's almost 60 of us here in this call. Think of the difference we can make now working the booking blitz. So tonight, first of all, before we start the booking blitz, I wanted to read to you again. I don't know if you guys saw my live the other day, but I read to you out of this, this book. Here we go. There's this one, and there's also this one that Doris wrote about starting the business. And you know what? There are the libraries, they're online. You can get these about anywhere, but I would love to, you should grab them and read them. But I just wanted to share with you one more thing from here. I loved this quote. It's in the front cover of the book, and it says, sometimes magical happens when we sit down at the dinner table as a family in the last fading lights of the day. We begin opening up to each other, reinforcing the bond that we share. Children still tell stories about the day's events. Parents gain new insights into their children, and relationships deepen and thrive. That is how she started the book about coming to the table. And that's really what we do. So I just wanted to share some of those thoughts with you. This book has a lot of very fun traditions in it. One tradition that we took out of this book is I got a tablecloth for all of my children for their birthdays. And so on their birthday, we put that tablecloth on, and everybody who's at their birthday dinner signs the tablecloth and writes them a message. And so now that my kids are grown, we've been doing this for many, many years. And it all came because it's an idea in this book right here from Doris. And now my kids have these tablecloths, and now on their birthdays, we just mostly sit and read the tablecloth because it's just so fun, all the different memories and all the different people that were there. My one daughter has a birthday the end of May, and so her birthday was always close to the end of school. And it's really funny because all the people that signed her tablecloth are all of her older brother's friends who are always at our house for the end of school party or something. So it's just so fun to see that. And so there's so many memories that we can share with people in our parties and for our families about coming to the table. So just remember, we do an important work besides selling cooking tools. All right, so now on to the booking blitz. Now, I don't know if there's something wrong with my screen. I'm only seeing one screen, or maybe I don't know how to go to the next screen. Can somebody help me out with this? Or do we have a lot of people who are?
Colleen, you can just, if you hover over the right side of all the pictures,
Yeah.
it should say like 1 of 3, that's what mine says, and you can go to the other screens.
See, I'm not getting, that's what I thought I was supposed to do, but I'm not getting, I can't find that arrow anywhere. So, okay, so Kelly, since you can see everybody, I want you to kind of be looking at costumes and hats, whatever, and then kind of text me, okay?
Okay.
Because I can't see everybody. All right. Okay, so on to our booking blitz. First of all, I am so excited because I need this time to reply to a lot of people that I sent recruiting messages to yesterday. And so we're going to do this, we're going to do a little more in our booking blitz today. It's going to be a booking or recruiting blitz. Whatever you want to go for, you can go for. Now I have ready to put in the comments, first of all, you can use whatever words you want. It's not really the words that are magic. It's sending the text that is magic. So your words are really just as good as mine. And so it's just a matter of getting the words out there. And so I'm going to go ahead and post this. And what I have is one that is for bookings. Okay, there we go. So one that's for bookings, the top one, and then there's one for recruit leads from the past, like maybe somebody that you're reconnecting with, maybe somebody that told you now's not the right time. You know, I told people that for like 4 years before I actually joined. It's really my only regret with Pampered Chef. And then the lady that had originally done the first parties I went to was nowhere to be found. So this is a great way to stay in contact with them. And then there's one here for a friend that you want to introduce to maybe to Pampered Chef. And then there's, oh, I didn't get the one typed in for a random person, but I will type that in, just a random contact. So I'll type that in here because it's not letting me minimize my screen to get to my notes. So I was just typing them in. All right. So the key is to send in, or to send a lot of messages. And we're going to go for about 30 minutes here. I was going to go for 40, but we started a little bit late. But keep track of how many people you send messages to, because we're going to do 4 prizes tonight. Actually, we're going to do 3 tonight and 1 tomorrow, and I'll explain. So tonight we're going to do prizes for the most messages sent, the most no's, and the best dressed, the best costume. And then tomorrow we're going to go until, I have an appointment at noon, so we're going to go till 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Because this is what I think. I think a lot of times we do these booking blitzes and it's just the start of a conversation. And so by the time you get the conversation and the booking, it might not be till in the morning, or you don't have the date set until later, until we're done. And so I want to collect all of those. So I'm going to put a post in the Live More group where you're going to send or comment how many people, how many bookings, or how many recruits you got from this booking blitz, booking/recruiting blitz. And that's going to be up until tomorrow at 2, and then we'll give that last prize for the results. All right, and did I mention that tomorrow's prize is going to be kind of big? Something to do with, I don't know, 40 maybe? I don't know. So anyway, this is a really great time to just work your business. Here's some words. There's words from last week. If you don't like these words, go into Live More and type in bookings, and you will see words that work, and you'll see all kinds of words. Find something that sounds like you and send messages to people. That is the magic. It's not the words, it's doing the work. All right, so we're just going to stop there. I'm going to stay on. Oh, except for, okay, so I'm going to pause the recording, but I'm going to stay on live. If you need to talk to me, if you have a question, or Kelly's here too. If you have questions or say, oh my gosh, what do I say next? Or this is what she said, how do I answer that? We are here to help you with that. That's the glory of all of us working together. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo!
Hey, Pauline.
Yes.
I am switching from my phone to my computer. And I just got logged in. May you please let me in?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes.
Oh, you're all right.
I didn't see you waiting up there. I thought I had everybody in.
Oh, you're all right. Yep, thank you.
Okay, our time is up. So I started the recording again. Let's count what we've done in 30 minutes. I'm so excited to see this because I am the worst at going from one thing to another thing to another thing, but I love when I can just focus. And I love this 30 minutes of just focus on sending out messages. All right, so I want you to put in the chat. Let's see, there's 32 of us on here. Put in the chat how many messages you sent out. Does anybody have more than Jesse with 58? Oh, Anne has 50. That's close. Okay, it looks like Jesse with 58. Oh my gosh, never mind. Lisa Nelson, 90. My gosh, she can text so fast. Anybody more than 90? That is huge. All right, Lisa Nilsson, I think you are. Okay, Lisa, can you unmute and tell us how you did that? What's your technique?
I'm on my computer and I'm literally just cutting and pasting or copying and pasting, putting in the new name, and I go through like, so if I'm in the M's, I go through like all my MA names, make sure I haven't texted them recently.
So
and just go through like in that pattern of people.
So are you messaging on Messenger or on your text, from your text?
On Messenger.
Okay. I do think it's important to kind of always stay on the same one, because otherwise sometimes you do cross over and you're sending messages to people that you just sent messages to yesterday.
Totally.
So pick how you're going to do it and do it that way. So on Messenger, fantastic. So you really can just type faster than the rest of us. I love it. That is awesome. Yay. Congratulations. You are our winner. Okay, now here's the one I love. How many flat out no thank yous did you get? That's what I want to hear. Look how low these numbers are, guys. That means not very many people just say plain, oh no. And now what does 18 green lights mean? Oh, 18 green.
That is, so I just went through the active status on Messenger, and I just searched and searching to see who I can message. So, and I did the total today. I did 41 contacts.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Pauline, I think the most is 8 no's by Stephanie, but I'm not sure which Stephanie.
Okay, Stephanie, you're gonna have to tell us which one which
Wow,
Stephanie.
maybe. Oh, Stephanie Whitney. Okay.
Oh, yay.
Stephanie Whitney.
Get those no's, Stephanie. I love it, because that means the yeses are coming, because you probably sent out a lot of messages. All right, so we got 8 no's by Stephanie Whitney. Lisa Nilsson had 90 messages sent. Woo, that's so awesome. I love it. All right, so now I wish I could see everybody. You guys, you got to get your face on here. It's so fun to have page after page, and I'm so glad you're participating. But if you can, next time, jump on and let us see your smiley face. But anyway, I have decided that the winner has to be with the green hair, Lori Allred. How can we not give the prize to her? With hair to match the balloons, with Pampered Chef on them. Oh my gosh, she was so ready for a party. I love it.
Hey, and I'm green by 15 too.
Woo-hoo!
I was gonna say maybe all of us should wear green hair when we're Facebook green lighting. I mean,
There you go.
Love it. I love it. Yay. So Lori's going to get our prize for the best dressed for this birthday party on the 15th. But I just have to ask Kelly, is that a hat or is that your hair?
and
Oh, it's a hat. I thought it was a little hat thing. And then I looked up and I thought maybe she's got like her hair in little ponytails sticking up there or something.
with me, I could very well have ponytails. Yeah, just
I agree. I agree. Okay. As you know, the results from this are really going to come as we continue these conversations. So I'm going to put in the Live More group where it'll just say Booking Blitz results. And you're going to, by tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, put your results in there and we will pick our last winner tomorrow, because I really want to get a good look at how many bookings are really coming in from these booking blitzes. And I think that they usually come in afterwards. So we're going to keep it 24 hours, well, a little less than 24 hours, and try to finish those up and seal the deal with recruit leads and with booking leads. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. And thank you for helping us celebrate Pampered Chef. We are so lucky to be here together. I just feel like Pampered Chef, this is the right place and the right time to be here with this company. Amazing things happening, and people truly love Pampered Chef and what we do. So keep up the good work and keep doing the great things that we're doing. All right. See you all.
Yeah.